everybody. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Winning on Wednesday. My name is Juan Vides, and we meet here every week. And the reason why we're meeting here is to get to know each other. And I always say people do business who they like and they trust. So this is a platform for us to get to know each other. Did you know that if we meet each other for 52 weeks in the year, is the equivalent of knowing each other for 10 years? You build a camaraderie, you build a relationship, and you build referrals, a source of business. So, and the best part of this is there's no cost, it only costs your time. So with that said, we're gonna go around the room and I'm gonna call each person. Each person gets 1 minute to do an intro, who they are. And today's question of the week is, what was your first car? And did you buy it or did your parents buy it? So that's the question of the week. And by the way, once everybody goes around the room, and if we have enough time, I will open up the floor so that you can do testimonials or upcoming events or anything else that you want to share. We'll have enough time later. But first, we got to make sure that we respect everybody's time. So please keep it about a minute. I'll keep track of everybody's time, so you get 1 minute to start. And don't forget to put your contact information in the chat because I will be emailing the transcript. And everybody will get that. So it's really important to put your information, your telephone number, your email, and everything in the chat. All right, with that said, we'll kick it away with Eileen Lichtenstein. How are you, Eileen?
I'm doing great, thanks. Hope everyone is doing well. And I'm a certified anger management specialist, life and career coach, and EFT tapping practitioner and educator. My book is Soar with Resilience, Succeed, Overcome Your Obstacles, Achieve Goals, and Reduce Stress and Anger. And I'm gonna just jump right ahead to my offer during this time is to pay what you want for an online session. Call me to arrange that. And I'm also saying that, because I have to leave early, I'll be on Alex Ellie's call today. My presentation starts at 12:30 and it's 7 strategies to reduce stress, or he called it 7 strategies for balance and power. So it's kind of a tease because it's very short. And then I'll be doing a 3-week online Zoom in-depth presentation, and you can find more about that on my events page on my website.
And Eileen, what was your first car that you got?
I don't think I bought my own car ever. So I'll start with when I grew up in Brooklyn, my parents gave me a car to drive, and I'm not even sure what it was. And much later, we moved, when I was married and moved to Long Island, the first car we had was a stick shift little red Fiat. So that was my real first car.
Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you. We'll go for Eileen. Eileen, we'll go for the Eileen. Yeah. Right.
Eileen?
Yep.
Well, thank you. So I'm going to start off with a question. How many of you are prepared to be a patient or concerned that your family members are not prepared to be a patient if you were to end up in the hospital? My name is Eileen Karina. I use the pronoun she and her, and I am a board certified patient advocate. My training is in patient safety and communication. I started Pulse Center for Patient Safety in 1996, and we're a nonprofit organization, and we help patients and their family members to navigate the healthcare system. None of our work is clinical. We believe that your medical care is between you and your healthcare team. We help with the navigation. Presently, we're working on the Take Charge campaign, which is 5 steps for safer healthcare. And we welcome everyone's participation with some publicity. And if you believe in it, we just want people to help spread the mission. And I have a new book, Rants of a Patient Safety Advocate, Stories from the Bedside. It's full of short stories, kind of from activist to advocate. It's on Amazon for $10, and it completely supports Pulse, not because Pulse, we're all volunteers, but Pulse, the proceeds go to Pulse.
And what was your first car?
All I know is green. It was olive color green, 4-door square with no floorboards because the whole thing fell out, and that's all I remember.
Okay, so
I don't know what it was.
Thank you for sharing. Francisco, how are you, Francisco? Oh,
I'm well, Juan. Thank you very much. How you doing?
good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. All right, everyone. My name is Francisco Cunha. My company is called Begode. We are a video production content creation company. It's my passion, talent, and 20 years of sales coaching experience with my ability to listen, visualize, and strategize that gives me the confidence to tell your brand story in a visually compelling way. At Begode, we believe that good vibes equals good content. Let's connect and make something beautiful. Thank you. And my first car, which we went 50-50 with my parents, was a two-door Chrysler LeBaron.
Wow, that's cool. I remember
Yeah.
those cars. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. John Rafferty, how are you, sir? Good to see
Hello,
you.
everyone. John Rafferty from WatchGuard 24/7. I'm a retired lieutenant for the NYPD. And for the last 11 years, I've been the owner of WatchGuard 24/7. We're a full-service security guard company providing security guards, concierges, and fire safety directors to the residential commercial industry. We are prior to the industry, the booming industry, and I think we're going to be involved even more now with buildings opening up, not allowing people in without masks, making sure that the elevators don't have more than three or four people. So I think we're going to see an increase in our industry moving forward as well. My first car bought by my parents, and it was a Mercury Cougar.
Wow. Well, thanks for sharing. Lisa Frasca, how are you?
Hey, I Mercury Cougar a long time ago. That wasn't my first car, though. I'll start out with my first car, which was a Honda Accord. That was a gift from my grandfather, actually. It was an old car, but it was best. Good thing for me, because you needed wheels when you got out of school, so that was a great present for me. Anyway, I am a certified health coach. One, thanks for having me today. I enjoy being here with all of you and hearing all your stories and what you're doing. I do help people one-to-one, helping them with their eating habits, their weight management, their teaching them how to get a night's sleep, maybe stress reduction. And right at this time, we have steep discounts in order to join. And actually, it ends May 31st. But anyway, it creates lifelong transformation, weight loss. It helps you feel good in your own skin. You have a lot more energy, confidence in yourself, and a lot of vitality. And really, we work to create lifelong transformation and healthy lifestyle for as long as you want to live. So, anybody is interested, please get in touch with me, and I'd be happy to share.
All right. Thank you so much. And don't forget to put your information below in the chat, because I will be emailing that to everybody. So the people there just coming in, make sure you put your contact information in the chat below. Next, we're going to go to Andres. How are you, Andres?
Hey Juan, good morning.
Good
How are
morning.
you?
See you, man.
Good, good. Andres Maina, commercial real estate broker with Brown Harris Stevens. I help out all types of businesses looking for office space, looking for new storefront, looking for a warehouse to store some product. I'm also an attorney, so if you have any questions regarding anything real estate or legal, please feel free to give me a shout. I'll leave my information in the chat box. First car, 1994 Impreza stock. My parents got it for me in 2006, so it was definitely a hoopty. I was driving around for a while.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. We're going to go to Rory. Rory Pinsky. How are you, Rory?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. Good to see everybody. My first car wasn't really a car. I went to the University of Florida, and after a couple of years of being a pedestrian, I got a job across town, so I got myself a moped. And believe it or not, it went up to like 50 miles an hour on a good day, but still scary to drive on the somewhat highway that I had to take to get to Enterprise Rent-A-Car at the airport. So that was fun. Also painful in the rain. My name is Rory Pinsky. I'm a financial advisor with Cetera Investors. So I help people climb the mountain to retirement, and then more importantly, help them get down safely, making sure their assets last as long as they do. Our assets are allocated the right way according to your risk profile, and you do all the things that you want to do throughout your working career and in retirement. Rory Pinsky, Cetera Investors. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Rebecca, how are you? Rebecca Sirico, how are you? Let me see. I'll mute your mic. Let me see if you can unmute your mic. If you got it, I'll do it. If not, you got it?
Mike. Hi.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me here. I've been trying to get here for a few weeks. I'm a teacher, a mom, and an Oceanside resident, and I started a website with Juan's help called CalmSpeakNY.com. It's all about for parents to understand if their child might need special needs services, and whether it's for ADHD, anxiety, learning disability, dyslexia, dysgraphia. So I'm trying to explain all the different disabilities and when a parent should reach out for an evaluation, and also how to support your kids in remote learning. So I've been having some extra time now to work on the site. And so I just want to help. I've been doing some tutoring, even remotely. So I'm trying to help parents advocate and get their children the services they need.
Well, thank you for sharing. And what was your first car?
It was a Ford Explorer, and my parents, yes, I got it from my parents bought it.
So yeah,
Yeah, I went to college in Binghamton, upstate New York, so I needed something with four-wheel drive.
Okay, definitely. Well, thank you for sharing, Rebecca.
Thanks,
you. Good to
Juan.
see you. No problem. Hey, Bill, how are you? Bill Souls, how are you? Can you unmute your mic? Yeah. Hey, let me see if I can help you. Hold on a second. I got you. Bill, can you hear us? I can hear you now. Wait. Hold on. Can you hear us, Bill? Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Let me see if I could undo it. Hold on. No, it's still mute. All right. We'll see if we could try to get back to him. Okay, Bill. Okay, yeah. Now we got you.
Okay.
How are you,
Good
Bill?
morning. I'm a psychotherapist, and basically I work with lots of different people in terms of anxiety, depression, trauma is a big area of work for me. I work with children through adults. In any event, I also am very much a one-stop shop in terms of working with attorneys. For example, with criminal attorneys, I do DWI, anger management, domestic violence. I also do a lot of work with personal injury in terms of no fault. So as far as my first car goes, that was actually my parents' car. They had given it to me. It was a Chevy Bel Air, 1964. So that gives you an idea how old I am. And it certainly was a great start, for me.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for sharing. Good to see you. Joseni, how are you? Joseni, how are you?
Yes, good morning to
Good
all.
morning.
My name is Joseni Tineo from Jose Michel Events. I am a wedding and event planner located in New Jersey. At this moment, we are serving virtual events since no one can get together, but we're still working on virtual events. My first car, believe it or not, I don't remember what type of car was it. That was more than 20 years ago. I bought it myself for $600. I used to live in Florida. So thinking about it now, one is actually funny because I remember that if it started to rain while I was at work, on my way to home, the car will stop. So I will basically have to wait until the rain and the floated was all over, so I could keep going. I remember that was like a painful memory. Right now, it's actually funny.
Well, thank you for sharing. Steve Wilson, how are you, sir? How you doing? Can you let me see if you can unmute the mic.
Here we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. How you doing, Steve? Good to see you.
All right, pretty good. Just trying to get through the pandemic like we all are. Yeah, it's pretty tough. I'm here today. My company is Strategic Marketing Works. We are a content marketing agency, which in this age of people spending more and more time on the internet and looking for information, it's like the two Venn diagrams when they overlap well. I think there's a name for that, but I'm not sure. But my first car was also, I heard somebody earlier say, a Mercury Cougar. And that was back in high school, and I had it for a couple of years, and that was a fun car.
Man, see, there you go. You and John Rafferty having something in common, so you guys can talk
Yes,
about that. You
exactly.
can talk about driving that. But
Right.
thank you.
Well, thanks for having me today, Juan. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. Yolanda, how are you? Yolanda Santana, how are you?
Hello, hola.
Hola,
Thank
how
you
are
for
you?
having me. I'm good, thank you. My first car right away was, I don't know if I'm gonna say it right. I had a really thick accent, as you can tell. Mitsubishi Mirage Green.
Yeah. Okay, we know the Mitsubishis.
Okay, I had one of those, and I didn't put oil, and then it didn't work anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, not too good in cars. Well, I'm a performer, dancer in New York City, and I'm a personal trainer. And I think my life destiny had bring me to focus more in people over 60. And it's my main goal that I have been working for over 10 years since I moved to New York. I'm from Mexico. So I work with all ages, but mainly I had been lucky enough to work with people over 60, even my main clients, they are over 70. So I learned a lot, and I learned a lot to work with people in that age, and I feel really lucky because that right now it's hard with work online, because for us, then I'm 40, it's hard to use the media. For them, it's really hard. But I had a lot of patience, and I perform online, and I train online now. So thank you for having me. Thank you
Thank
to
you.
Joseny that invited me. Thank you, guys.
And thank you for coming. And yeah, we could definitely help you for seniors. That's a good thing you mentioned seniors, because there's a lot of people in this group that work with a lot of seniors, and they can refer you a lot of business. So
Thank you so much.
Make sure you share your contact information below in the chat. Next, we'll go to Nancy. Nancy Vargas, how are you? Good to see you, Nancy.
Good morning. Nice to see you, Juan. Thank you again for the invitation. Again, my name is Nancy Vargas from DH2 Chauffeur Transportation. And what I provide is safe and private ground transportation services. We're located at beautiful JFK Airport. And what we're doing today is actually this week, we are sanitizing and disinfecting all of our vehicles for the protection of our chauffeurs and our clients as we ramp up our operations. And we're also providing an online virtual chauffeur training for the social distancing protocol that we will be utilizing. So these are all great things that we're doing at DH2. We provide everything from airport service to large group movement. Hopefully we'll get there very soon. Yeah, my slogan that I want to share is DH2 providing transportation with class and safety while moved by the human experience. So hope that you all enjoy that. And exclusive today as well is that we are now providing mobile auto detailing. So we've pivoted our business, and we are also doing the Meals on Wheels program. So a lot of great things happening at DH2.
And Nancy, what was your first car, by the way?
My first car, this is a funny story. I was a newlywed 25 years ago, and my husband had a stick shift Nissan Sentra, something like that, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I said to my husband, you're taking me to the Toyota dealership, and I'm buying myself a Toyota Camry with that spoiler thingy in the back. So Toyota Camry was the first car that I purchased myself.
All right, thank you for sharing. Thank you. Maria Adamanelli, how are you, Maria?
Hi, Juan.
How you
Good
doing?
morning. How are you doing?
Good, good.
Good. So I'm Maria Adamanelli. I'm a real estate agent, and I work for HomeSmart Premier Living Realty, located in Williston Park, but I'm all over. I serve families all over Long Island, Queens, Brooklyn. I try to provide a seamless service to home buyers, first-time home buyers, investors, people looking to upgrade, downgrade. I work with all types of great people. I'm loyal to them, and I provide them all the information they need. And just, you know what? I try to be a friendly face. And so that's it. Thank you. And my first car was bought by my parents, and it was a Lincoln Continental with the little coat on the outside, thank God, because I've locked myself out several times. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Maria. We're gonna go to Olivia Rosario. How you doing, Olivia? Thank you for coming. And let me see if you can unmute your mic. If not, I can do it for you. Let's see if you can figure that out. I'll give you. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we hear you.
Good morning. Glad to be
Good
here.
morning.
I was invited by Ingrid Schwartz.
Oh, welcome. Thank you, Ingrid.
I am an attorney. I specialize in real estate. I represent sellers and buyers and banks. We are bilingual at the office, so a lot of my clients are Spanish speaking. I have a lot of agents that I work with. A lot of my referrals are word of mouth. I have a lot of clients that will refer their family members, they'll refer everyone, their friends, their neighbors. So we have a really nice practice in Freeport. I also have an office in Queens, in Corona, Queens. My first car was a Saturn. I don't remember the make, but I do remember that it was a stick shift because I didn't know how to drive, so I wanted to learn. And I learned in that car. I suffered a little bit, but
Well, thank you, and welcome, and thank you for coming, Olivia.
Thank you.
We're gonna go to Corey Loguitis. I'm sorry, I always butcher your name.
It's okay.
Corey Lowe. Corey
Hey, guys.
Lowe. How about Corey Lowe?
Corey Lowe.
C-Lo,
That's what I usually
C-Lo.
go by.
We'll go to CeeLo.
Hey guys, I'm Corey Lowe. I am a strategist, coach, and professional speaker. And I help driven business owners reduce their overwhelm so that they can grow and scale their business. So as I mentioned, I am a professional speaker. I very, very recently did a TEDx talk. And in the talk, I shared my 5 overwhelm culprits, the 5 things that I find everybody who's overwhelmed tends to have to address within their life or business in order to, get to the next level. And what I found through doing the TED Talk is each one of them is tied to a mistake that I see small business owners do time and time again that ultimately prevents their growth and keeps them working nonstop. So last month, I did a free online training. It was super popular. A lot of you guys had actually joined for it. And I decided I'm going to encore it this month. So next week, Wednesday, May 20th at 1 p.m., I'm going to be offering an online training on how to double your revenue in a recession while taking Fridays off. And I'm going to share all these secrets. I'll make sure I drop the link in the chat. I'd love to connect with each and every one of you. And thank you so much for having me. My car.
Your car. What was your first car?
My car. I bought it myself. It was a 1980-something VW Golf. But funny story about that, it was a used car. I forget where my dad got it for me from, but it smelled like mold. I don't know why. And my friends called it the mold wagon. So that was my first car.
Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll go to Sherry. Sherry Gillespie, how are you, Sherry? Good to see you. Let me see if you can unmute the mic. Yeah, there you go. Here you go.
I have experience by now. I'm getting better with this.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. It's nice to see all of you. Thank you for having me. So I'm Sherry Gillespie, and my company is MRG Marketing. You Think It, We Ink It includes promotional products, custom gift baskets, and all types of printing. And of course, everybody's uncle, mother, brother, cousin is selling personal protection equipment, also known as PPE, masks, gloves, and so on. So it's very competitive right now with people who don't know anything about the industry. But that's all right. I'm not worried about it. So my first car, my parents helped me with, I think I paid some of it, was a, 1973 Chevy Nova, blue, 4-door. I was very conservative, and I like to take my friends in my car because I'm still a state driver.
Well,
So yeah, that's my story. You think
Thank
it,
you.
we ink it. You're
Thank you
welcome.
for sharing. Thank you, Sherry.
You're
We'll go to Yakov. Yakov, how are you? How you doing, man? Are you on vacation? It looks like you're in the Pacific over there or somewhere, Yakov. If you could unmute the mic, I'll do it for you. Hold on, let me see if I can do that. I'll help you out. Can you hear me?
Hold
Yep,
on.
yep, I got you. We hear you.
Hi, everybody. Yaakov Vadner, Amigo Telecom, specializing in phone systems for businesses of all sizes, any location. Good referral for us is basically any business that hasn't updated their phone systems in the last couple of years. One of the things that we specialized in, particularly over the last couple of months, was basically helping businesses adjust their phone systems from the way their businesses were before the pandemic to the way they are now. We reached out to each of our customers before the pandemic, gave them their options and helped them with the process, and have been in touch with them throughout the time. So a good referral for us is any company that hasn't been able to make adjustments to their phone systems or hasn't heard from their phone provider since before the pandemic. Jacob Bodner, Amigo Telecom, your friend in the phone business. First car actually was inherited from my parents, which was a Plymouth Volare. I don't know if you guys remember that car. The first one that I actually purchased myself was an Acura 3.2 TL. It was my dream.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Steve Kent, how are you, sir? Steve.
All right. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me. I'm Steve Kent from ServPro. We are the nation's largest and the Long Island's largest cleaning and restoration company. And the question is, why do you care? The reason you care is if you have a fire in your home or business, fire, water damage, mold, we can help clean it up to get you back in your house faster and get your business back in business faster so you can start making money. We're also doing a lot of COVID cleaning for businesses as they reopen, restaurants, bars, office buildings, you name it, we do it. My first car was from my parents. It was an Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme in the mid-70s.
Oh, wow.
So,
a big car.
I know I'm old too, so thank you very much.
Thanks for sharing, Steve. Thanks.
Okay.
Ingrid, how are you? Ingrid, thank you. Welcome back, Ingrid. Ingrid Schwartz, how are you? And you look good.
Yes. Thank you. I am
Welcome
back,
back.
everybody. It's so good to see everyone. I had the corona, tested positive for the antibodies, so I'm onward and forward. I am Ingrid Schwartz with Nest Abstract Services, and I do title insurance. So refinancing, buying a home, you need me. But I think Juan will attest to it. I am an amazing connector. I
Good.
get such a high when I get two people to connect and they do business. I don't expect anything except doing right by the client. So anything real estate related, from expediters, surveyors, attorneys, I can help you find them. New York, New Jersey, the 5 boroughs, Westchester. Call me. I have a tremendous amount of resources, and I really want to help. So if anybody also knows they're buying or selling, buying or refinancing a home, let me know, and I can definitely guide them, especially now. So many changes with home inspectors. You want to make sure you get the right ones to work with your clients. You want to make sure you're working with the right attorneys and the right, mortgage and everything like that. And I can certainly guide you. I have, almost 20 years experience in the business. So I weeded out a lot of people, and the people that I work with are good, honest, and amazing people. And one more thing, I also have a class for the agents, which is 3.75 that we're doing online. So if there's any agents, I believe 1 or 2, give me a call or send me a text, and I will send you the link, because it starts tomorrow and they're free.
And your car, what was your first car?
Oh my God. Brought back memories. My mother learned to drive late in life, and when she bought a Ford Maverick, which was mustard color inside and out. It was the hideous car that it was. And the minute I got my license, I just took possession of it and took her everywhere, because otherwise she was a horrible driver. So the Ford Maverick. Oh, I don't even know if anybody knows what that is, but it was an ugly car.
Well, thank you, Ingrid, and thank you for sharing. And like Ingrid said, she's a good connector, so I could vouch for that. We're gonna go Lisa Mogilner. I almost got it. I think I almost got it.
Yeah, it was close. My name is Lisa McGillner. I am the owner and operator of Omnipresent Investigations. It's a full-service private investigating firm. We do anything from, background checks for both attorneys as well as business owners that are looking to hire. We do a lot of surveillance. We are also a process serving company, and I am a notary public, which I've been doing virtually during the corona, obviously. And my first car was a bright yellow Ford Escape that I split with my parents.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Femi, how are you, Femi? Are you driving? I hope you're not driving, Femi. Okay. You got to unmute the mic. Can you unmute the mic? Hold on. Let me see if I can undo it for you. Hold on. Let me see if I can undo the mic.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I hear you. We hear you.
Yeah. No, I was driving before. That's why you had my picture. But then I pulled over because I didn't know when you were going to call me. So I said, okay, I'm just going to sit here and wait for the call. But thanks for having me. I missed you guys all last week. It's my month of fasting, so I had a little bit of a tough fast last week. So that's why I was like MIA. But nice to be back and hearing everyone what they do. My name is Femi Aziz. I'm a photographer. I own a photography studio here in Merrick. We do headshots, family portraits. I've been doing a few appointments here and there. Anyone who feels comfortable, again, it's a one-on-one private appointment. It's a very cozy studio, not many people, and I maintain, obviously, cleanliness before you come and after you leave, because obviously I want to make sure that everybody's safe. We also have a digital lab, and hopefully Juan can help me move that more towards an online kind of website. I'm really looking forward to having more of the online presence for my digital photo labs, part of my studio, which is printing and scanning, tape transfers, photo restorations, and all that sort. We do a lot of printing. People have been actually dropping off USB sticks and been printing it and then mailing it to them. So we've been trying to maintain some sort of contactless kind of services. Someone dropped off a tape yesterday. So we're working things out slowly but surely. And of course, I had that one good client who I'm still actually working with. And so we're doing everything outside, headshots and stuff, so on and so forth.
And Femi, what was your first car? Do you remember your first car?
Yeah, I really like that question, actually, because it really took me back. My first car was a white Toyota Camry. It had a burgundy interior. My parents, God bless them, they bought it for me when I graduated from high school. I graduated in Flower Park Memorial, so I had to drive to NYIT. And so I had that car, and I loved it. It was my, it was my baby. Let's put it that way. I really took care of it. But thanks, everyone, and I'll put my information on the chat. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, and I'll definitely give you a testimonial after we're done. Maria, how are you, Maria? I'm sorry, forgive me, Mazafero? Okay, let me see if you could unmute the mic. If not, I can help you. Let me see here.
Hi.
Hi, Maria, how are you? Welcome.
Good, thank you. I'm actually a friend of Rebecca Circo, a dear friend of mine.
Hey, Rebecca, great job, Rebecca.
I'm happy she invited me to join the call. I'll start with my first car. It was a white Nissan Maxima that my brother and I shared, together to travel to college. So it was a great car. Lasted a long, long time. I am a beauty counter consultant. We are the leader in cleaner, safer beauty. And more than a beauty company, we are a movement powered by people to educate the public about how to avoid harmful ingredients in their beauty products. We are committed to a healthy and safe standard that goes well beyond what's required by the US FDA. So we really are here to serve people during this quarantine time with self-care. And we actually are offering a great business opportunity to join our movement. So if anyone's interested in becoming a consultant, I would definitely encourage you to recommend it. It's such a wonderful company to work for. We're for people, and we want to protect everyone from harmful and toxic ingredients in their products.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing, and thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then, yes, and don't forget to put your contact in the information below, so we'll make sure that we all share that with everybody. Next, we'll go to David. David, how are you, David?
Doing well, thanks. How you guys doing?
Good, good to see you. Good. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. My name is David Carley. I am the CEO, founder of Penn Enterprises. It is a boutique consultancy whose mission is to break down the barriers to your success, whether it be personal, whether it be your company, whether it be teams. We work with C-suite executives from startups to Fortune 500s, Fortune 1000s. In any industry, we are not industry specific, we are people specific. So we are not agnostic into what you do for and how your business is, but we want to make you the best you can be, or get you to where you want to be, or get your team to where it is optimally functioning. Our office is based in New York City, but we work all over the world. We have Japanese pharmaceutical clients, Chinese real estate conglomerates and LED manufacturers, to medical offices in California and Texas. So that part doesn't necessarily matter. We're all about building the best team we can. My first car should have been a 66 Porsche 911. That was my father's mechanic's car, but he would not let me invest into that. So it ended up being a 73 Squareback that rotted apart in 6 months. And then I had to go buy a brand new 77 Rabbit.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing, David. Thank you. What next? We'll go to Miguel. Miguel, how are you, Miguel?
Hey everybody, good to see you all again this week. My first car, I'll start there because I always forget to answer the question. The first car my parents gave me in college was a red Plymouth Neon. But the first car I actually bought once I got a job was a Mini Cooper, which was my dream car at the time. But I'm Miguel Sampaio, president of MJS Investigations. We are also a full-service investigations company located up in Westchester County. We help attorneys with their litigation needs, but we also specialize in trademark and brand protection. We help small businesses brand themselves, register their trademarks with the government so that they are protected. And we also help bigger companies make sure that nobody's using their names, logos, or advertising to get business that should be going to the other companies. Good introduction for us for attorneys in Westchester County, specifically White Plains, Yonkers area, or any small business that needs to talk about potentially trademarking themselves.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you for sharing. And I think everybody went. So I'm gonna, if I didn't leave anybody, I'll go at the. I usually go at the end. My name is Juan Vitas. I'm the owner of Tech ACS Corp. What we do is web design, search engine optimization, and online reputation management. I've just been very busy this week. Just people updating their websites, and with this whole thing, and a lot of people are pivoting. So they're just they need website updates. So that's what I'm working on right at the moment. My car was a Plymouth Horizon. It was like a hatchback. It looked like a Gremlin, kind of like that. So that was back in, there's an 85 Plymouth Horizon. So that was my first car. Now, what I'm going to do is to pretty much open up the floor. If anyone wants to do a testimonial or referral, please raise your hand. So yes, we'll start with Jaseni. How are you, Jaseni?
Yes, so I just want to say that welcome, Yolanda. I just learned that her real name is Yolanda. I known her by Agave Lamore. She, just want to say that she's an amazing performer. She actually, I met her a few years ago performing in our weddings and events. I think she mentioned like how great she is as far as belly dancers, salsa dancers, samba dancers. She is great. So if anybody is interested in hiring a very professional dancer, that's Agave. So Agave, welcome to the group.
All right, thank you. Rory Pinsky, how you doing, Rory?
Good. I have a testimonial for Lisa Frasca. Finally had the opportunity to do a one-to-one with her yesterday afternoon on Zoom and got to know all about her family. She's a great person. We actually live a couple towns over. And also learned about her business and the way that she helps people get in a better mindset about their health overall. And physically, of course, be able to reduce reliance on certain medications. And if you haven't spoken to Lisa, she could be a great resource for you and people in your network and loved ones as well.
And I second that. So Lisa is a great person to have a one-to-one. Please schedule a one-to-one with Lisa. She's a good connector as well. Rebecca, I think you had a question. Rebecca, you wanted to share something?
I wanted to give a testimonial to my friend, my dear friend, Maria Mazzaferro. The Beauty Counter products are absolutely incredible. It's all I use. And especially during this time, we need to focus on our health and self-care. And it's a great time to get people together on Zoom or Google Meet to do a social to educate people about the clean, safer products. So definitely I would reach out to Maria to host a Zoom, especially since so many of you spoke about health and wellness.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Anybody else? Thank you. Anybody else want to share? Maria Manelli.
Hi, Juan. I just wanted to thank Bill so much for, we did a little Zoom call with a few family members and friends, and he showed his havening technique. And yeah, I wanted to thank him for taking the time to do that. I really appreciate it, Bill.
I second that too. I recommend having a one-to-one with Bill because the technique that he shows to help you with the stress and anxiety. And he does it at no charge and no cost. Please give him a call. He's an amazing guy and is very effective, by the way. So anybody else wants to share? Oh yeah, Ingrid, yes. Go ahead,
Sorry.
Ingrid.
Okay, yes. I want to thank Andres, who were working together, and I also had a Zoom conference and introduced him to Olivia and a couple of other people that I work with. And I think it went really, really well. And I'm looking forward to, now that I'm back, to really kind of meet everybody, because I have a lot of connection, and I think, you know, you would attest to that. So thank you, Andres, and looking forward to, you know, working together. And Maria, hopefully you'll be in the fold soon too. Thank you.
Definitely. We're going to connect.
And I second that with Andre. I had a one-to-one with him yesterday, and he's a phenomenal guy. Great story, and he's a good person to know. He definitely clearly has a passion for real estate, so you can definitely see it. So I highly recommend doing a one-to-one with Andres. Bill, you had your hand up. Yes, Bill. Oh, here you go.
Thank you, Maria. It was a pleasure for me to meet with your group. As a matter of fact, if anybody has groups that they would want me to meet with, I would provide them with a free experiential stress reduction exercise. I definitely wanted to thank Juan. He really did a great job in terms of redoing my website, and I've already gotten several compliments. So thank you, Juan.
Thank you. Corey, did you have something, Corey, or? No, I don't know. Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry. Lisa, go ahead. I'm sorry, Lisa.
That's okay. So thank you, Rory, for that. I don't know what you call it, but
Testimonial.
Testimonial. Yes, and I the same back to Rory. He's, you know what? You just don't know people until you really get to talk with them. So I really enjoyed our conversation. He listened very well, and he has a lot to offer. And if I can help him in the future, I definitely want to do that for him. Secondly, I met with Ellis one-to-one. We had a Zoom as well, and unfortunately he's not on today, but I learned a lot about Ellis as well. And I have to say, I'm really impressed by everybody here. So, you know, thank you. I'd love to connect with everybody.
Absolutely. So we'll make sure you put your contact and information below so that we can share and have those one-to-ones, because those are the very important ones, because they business comes out of it, and ideas, and then business, other ideas. Anybody else would like to share any testimonial? I want to give a testimonial to Femi. Femi, you are, if anybody needs a headshot or a good photographer, Femi's a good person, so I highly recommend using Femi. She's a good person to use. Nancy.
Thanks, Juan.
No problem. Nancy, you had a.
Yes. Thank you, Juan. Again, as with every Wednesday, I want to start off with thanking you for giving us the opportunity to be on your platform. I've had several one-to-ones with you that I've enjoyed, and I'm happy to share that we're now working together as you're now working on my website. And I just can't thank you enough for all that you're doing there, and can't wait to see the final product.
Yep.
I also wanted to give a big testimonial to Joseni and her partner, Michelle. I've known them for about 10 years or so, and they're just such amazing event planners. And for them to take this opportunity that we're in, where they have no events, and create virtual events and bring happiness and joy to families. You know what, that's just amazing. So you rock, girl. And lastly, I wanted to say that, you know, these one-to-ones are so important. I've had one-to-ones with John and with Eileen and with several others here on this platform. And Maria, she even had a call with my daughter, which was amazing. So again, just a testament to the one-to-ones and the networking. They're amazing. You get to know people on a different level. And again, thank you for this initiative, Juan. It's wonderful. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Anybody else would like to say anything? Hi, Yolanda. How are you? Yes, sure, Yolanda.
Hola, otra vez. Again, me. I just want to say the same. I want to thank to Joseni for inviting me. I want to thank you, all of you, for doing this, because it gives us a little breath, you know, it gives us a little bit a little bit like feel that is more connect with other people is so healthy, and we needed it. We needed it. As I just want to be really thankful. Tomorrow I'm gonna be teaching a stretching class for everyone, 9:30 here soon. Everybody can join, and it's for all of us. And I'm really grateful. And let's keep connecting. This is really important. Let's don't be split apart. We need each other. And I appreciate your time, and I appreciate that you invite me, Jocelyn. And keep rocking, guys. Keep rocking. We had each other. We had each other.
Thank you.
Let's don't forget.
Thank you, Yolanda. And make sure you could share your Zoom information if you have it in the chat below, because I will be emailing that to everybody. Andres, how are you, Andres?
Good, good. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to a lot of people, actually. Maria, Ingrid, I've been talking to you regularly, as you guys know. Ingrid is fantastic. She goes above and beyond to help out in anything that you need. Maria, fantastic personality, and she will absolutely be the best person to help you find a home. So thank you, Maria. Hope you're doing a video soon. Corey, I wasn't able to speak to you. You weren't on the call last week, but I loved your presentation on increasing revenue during a recession. I think everyone should definitely reach out to Corey. She has a fantastic program, very, very knowledgeable. She can definitely help you out in any business that you're in. Olivia and I had a great talk yesterday. I'm really looking forward to working with her. And Juan, of course, thank you. Our talk was amazing yesterday, and I'm looking forward to doing business with you as well. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I could recommend that too. Corey, amazing. She's well experienced and in wealth of knowledge that she knows. She's really good. I would recommend doing a one-to-one. And also Ingrid. Ingrid is a good connector. Ingrid Schwartz, she's a good friend of mine. I know Ingrid, and I highly recommend you doing a one-to-one. Everybody does a one-to-one with Ingrid because she knows a lot of people. She's been in a lot of organizations. She's been in a lot of networking groups. So she's a good connector as well. So I would like to say that to Ingrid. Anybody else would like to before we wrap things up? Anybody else? Are we good? I think. All right. Well, we're good. Well, listen. Thank you so much for winning on Wednesday. We'll remember we'll start at 11 o'clock next week, a new time. I will mention that to everybody, so it'll be at 11. I'm kind of excited. So this way we have enough time, and this way people they don't have to leave early, and we'll probably get more people. And also keep in mind, please feel free to invite anybody to this group. This is, the more the merrier. The more that we have. If you invite one person, that person may open more doors and more opportunities for everybody in this room. We have today approximately about 27 people. So imagine if everybody invites one person next week. We'll have even double the amount and double the opportunities. Remember, we're creating opportunities by inviting people. So invite people, they'll open more doors for us. With that said, thank you so much for coming to WOW, for winning on Wednesday, and we'll see you next time. All right, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Have a good day, everybody. Great seeing you.
Bye-bye.
Safe,
Thank
everyone.
you, Juan. Bye, everyone.
Thanks,
Nice
everyone.
meeting
Take
you.
care.
Have a good day.